Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another SEC rival, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give on the inside. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. It's complete to the right. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. Still running at the 40. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Lets it go. He's got it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense,
Whoa, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They go to the ground. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the left. Shakes off the tackler. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the pass hits, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what spurred.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker or safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Sorsby. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Kiner. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finds a man all alone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Badgers.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys. Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
Cincinnati, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Just a short pass to the tight end. The expressway is wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
33, Cincinnati, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Badgers. And the stomping has commenced.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
40, Cincinnati, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Another incompletion on third down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
A third and long coming up here. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day there.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he throws another interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And they'll take over.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now on third down for this offense. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team.